Happy December 30th. Right? We got 2 days left to December, 2 days left of this month. And I just thought it was the perfect time to talk about this topic. And some of you guys, actually probably all of you guys are like, what the heck is B- work? That's what we're going to talk about. Good morning. Yay, I can see comments. Good morning. Okay, so gonna give it just a second. I'm gonna fill out the top half of my journal while I'm waiting. But I'm excited to talk about this topic with you guys. Good morning, guys. Say hey if you're just popping on. I am writing my gratitude list really quick while everybody has a chance to hop on. Good morning. And guys, like, I didn't put on any makeup for you. I was going to. And then I was like, kind of rushed. And I was like, you know what? This ties in perfectly with my topic. Like, this ties in perfectly with my topic. This is B- work. Okay? All right, let me fill this out and then we'll get started. Oh, while we're waiting, tell me your mood. Tell me your mood these last 2 days of the month and going into January. Like, are you stressed? Are you excited? Are you at peace? Are you motivated? Are you inspired? Like, let me know down in the comments because I want to kind of see everybody's vibe and thoughts and moods and all the things. So drop down in the comments like how you're feeling about your business and all the things, like ending this month and going into a brand new month, a brand new year. Let me excited, super pumped. Okay, yeah, leave me in the comments so I'll finish up my gratitude list. And so on my journal, I have down here game day list, which I always do my game day list. It's your to-do list for the next day. I always do it the night before. And first up was B- work team training. Let's go ahead and put a check mark beside it. I already feel accomplished. Hey guys. Okay, so let's a little intimidated, excited. I've been rubbed just as my father-in-law, but very excited about the next month and year. Reading through y'all's comments, excited, at peace, ready to go, inspired. Okay. So we've got 2 days left to December, right? Lots can happen in 2 days. If you are personally running for your December goal, you haven't met it yet, do not like throw in the towel and be like, oh, 2 days left. Like, I'm waiting for January. I'm waiting for January. Guys, like literally, I have seen people pull off miracles in a matter of hours. In a matter of hours in this business. Like, so many sales could roll in. It's all about the hustle in you, the hustle in your team. Okay? And don't let it all fall on you. Like, rally your team together. If you have a team and you guys are running for a goal, rally your team together. Okay? Just a little pep talk before we get started. So let's jump in. Does anybody know what B- work is? Me showing up with only calendula oil on, which, by the way, if you don't have calendula oil, go get it. Like, right after this training's over, go get it, because if you have skin, you need it. I love calendula oil. Anyways, me showing up like this tied in perfectly with the topic of B minus work. So what I see a lot and what I hear a lot, and I have done it myself in the past, is with content, with showing up on social media, you feel like, well, I'm not completely like where I need to be, or I'm not completely, everybody in my house like isn't quiet right now, or I don't have all of the exact makeup products that I want to show off, or I'm having a bad hair day, or I don't know exactly what I want to say, or there's a trillion, I'm just going to call it like it is, excuses. Okay, there's literally a trillion excuses we could come up with, and I am here to tell you, okay, from firsthand personal experience, the person with the most content wins. Okay? Especially on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You're leaving like huge opportunity. Like huge, guys, over 80% of my recruits come from YouTube. Okay? Now, do I make separate videos for YouTube and have the fancy like headings? And guys, let me just preface this and say there's nothing wrong with having separate videos for YouTube. Actually, that's a really good thing, okay? And having the very professional like beginning points where you edit like a cover photo for your YouTube. So like if you went to someone's channel and all of their videos have a very professional cover, like that's amazing. That's amazing. That's not where I am personally at yet in my business. I choose to put my time and efforts in other areas of my business. So I don't do that yet. And guess what? That's B minus work. And that's okay. That's okay. I take all of my videos, all of your videos that you're doing on Facebook, you better be taking them and uploading them to YouTube. Don't worry about having the fancy intros or you're talking to like people on Facebook, because I've heard people say like on YouTube, they're like, well, if it's a live on Facebook and it's uploaded to YouTube, like I don't even watch it. And I'm like, whatever, I'm still doing it, because I'm going to go ahead and stretch and say 90% of my recruits came from YouTube. And if you found me on YouTube, like did it bother you that much that it was a Facebook Live? Like, did it like scar your soul that it was a Facebook Live? No. Most of you just wanted information and you liked what I had to say. That's B minus work. I don't have the fancy cover photos over there. They're Facebook Lives that I upload over there. That is a really good example of B minus work. I show up. I throw up content over there. Now, don't get this confused in me telling you to be sloppy. That's not what I'm saying at all. You still need to have a strategy. You still need to have a game plan. Like in all of my videos over there, I know what I'm talking about, okay? Don't get this confused with me saying like we're not looking for C, D, F work. Okay, not sloppy. I'm talking about B minus work. Okay, so quit waiting on perfection, on having like a script writ out. Writ out, is writ a word? No, a script written out. Okay, for your Facebook Live, like reading off a prompter. Okay, quit waiting to have the perfect vocabulary, the perfect makeup look, the perfect hair, the perfect outfit. Okay, show up. The person that shows up the most will win with B minus work. Okay, and something else I want to slip in here is nobody has A plus work. A plus work is perfect, right? Perfect, flawless. And even if you're looking at somebody on social media and you're like, they have A plus work, I promise you they don't in other areas. And also, people are looking for imperfection. Write that down. People that are looking at you, that are looking at me, that are looking on social media, they are looking for imperfection. Do you guys have any idea how relatable imperfection is? People don't want to see perfect people that have it all together. It's too much. Like they will never be perfect. They don't want to join a perfect person. Like that bar is unattainable. When they see B- work, guess what? They're like, hey, I could probably do some B- work. Like A+ work, that ain't ever gonna happen. B- work, I'm game. You guys understand what I'm saying? B- work is so relatable to people. And especially during this time, people are looking for imperfection. Why do you think billion-dollar brands are paying massive amounts of money to influencers? Like Nike, Chanel, Adidas. I mean, I'm talking big brands. They pay people, influencers, to run ads for them, to advertise for them. People that are not perfect, because they know that's what people want. That's who people like to watch. That's who people like to see. That's who people like to buy from. That's who people like to partner with. B- work. It is so important for you to show up consistently. Which brings me to who has done, it is December 30th, who has made their outline, their content strategy outline for January? Like literally, put in the comments. Or who, if you haven't yet, you still got 2 more days left, okay? You've got to do that before January. Because if you wake up January 1st and you're like, oh my gosh, gotta get a calendar, blah, 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 all this stuff, like, you're already frazzled and stressed, and you're not even gonna put out B- work. Like, you're not gonna put out any work. Who has done their content strategy outline for January? And let me ask you this. If someone's on here, does anybody, like, please, don't say, unless your brand spanking new, you better not say, what are you talking about? Does everybody, I'm joking, does everybody know what I'm talking about? Please, like, tell me if you don't, because I want you to watch the training I did on it today, tonight, whenever. Okay. I have an entire training I did on having a simple yet very, very effective content strategy outline that will propel your business forward. It will. Like, it's the inevitable. It will, if you stick to it. Okay, it is very precise, but it is very simple. And in that training, I told you and I showed you, we even have a PDF printout of it. Okay, I showed you exactly what to do. I'm not going to get into all the details now because I already did that in the training. But I am pleading with you for your business to do this, because it's going to set you up for success. You're going to look in January, week 1, you're going to be like, okay, week one, are you recruiting or selling? Which one was your goal? Remember, I told you to put your goals week by week. You have two goals for the month, and you are putting 1 goal for each of the 4 weeks, right? So selling, recruiting. And I did have a question I want to address really quick on selling. And 2 or 3 people asked on selling, like say you dedicated selling to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They said, do we talk about the same products? Or like they just had questions like that. And I'm going to give you my personal advice on it. If you're talking about skincare, say you dedicated skincare for week 1, you're going to sell skincare. I would personally go with a specific skincare line. Like Monday, I'm not going to talk about calendula oil, and then Wednesday, I'm going to talk about tea tree bar soap. Like, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to dedicate okay? When I talk about the Calendula line, Monday, I can talk about the oil, all right? Wednesday, I can talk, or Monday, I can talk about the face wash. Wednesday, about the oil, the Calendula cream. Oh my gosh, like my family uses this like crazy. I'll talk about this on Friday. I'm going to stick to a specific line. And this is my personal favorite line from pharmacy. It's what I use. It's what my family uses. It's what I love. It's what works for us. And people can see through that. What line are you using? What line do you absolutely love? What line could you talk about? And if you use it and you just really don't know that much about it, study up on it tonight and tomorrow. Become the expert on the rose line. Become the expert on the charcoal line. Become the expert on the Calendula line. So you can feel confident, okay? Once you're educated on it, you can feel super confident about speaking about it, about posting about it, about adding value to people about it. You're going to be able to sell solutions to people a lot more easier when you're educated and more confident about it. Okay, so I would pick a specific line because this is from me personally, I always think it's better to be an expert on just a few products than just throwing out a ton of random products that you know like this much about. Okay, this is my personal take on it. I would much rather be the expert and know everything about a few products than to throw out a ton of random products that I know a little bit about, okay? Just my personal advice. Now, if it's cosmetics, you could totally sell like a lipstick Monday. Talk about your favorite. We have a lot of different lip products. Talk about your favorite lip product. Wednesdays could be dedicated to your favorite foundation, the foundation that you use, the foundation you have a picture of, the foundation you know about. Okay, don't talk about a foundation you don't know that much about or that you don't personally wear, because people will see through that and they will read through that, and they want, if they're in your network, they want to use what you're using. They want to use what is working best for you. And don't just throw up a graphic, okay, of Calendula oil and be like, this is great. Like, no, like, get it out, okay? Take a picture with you, do a short 30-second minute clip video of you putting it on, or you talking about, you could do in a Viva Video app, you could do like a 2-minute clip of you just applying the oil and doing a voiceover. Guys, if I can do a voiceover, anybody can do a voiceover, okay? I just started pressing buttons on the app. I figured it out. Okay, you do a voiceover of talking about the benefits. People, I posted yesterday, people could care less about your business. I know, like, it breaks my heart. People could care less about your business. They care about their problems. They care about their problems. They want solutions to their problems. So you better be selling solutions to your ideal client's problems. Okay? Does your ideal client have dry, patchy skin? Well, I've got a solution for that, and I'm going to talk about that. Okay, does all this make sense? Like I said, if you're selling cosmetics for the first week, Monday you could talk about your favorite lip. Wednesday could be your go-to foundation. Friday could be your favorite mascara. Because we have lots of mascaras to pick from, and it can be overwhelming to people. So pinpoint it down. What's your favorite one? Sell the crap out of your favorite one. Quit trying to sell all 25 mascaras. Okay, we don't have 25 mascaras, but you know what I'm saying. Like, quit trying to sell 5 different foundations. Stop. Quit trying to sell 10 different skincare lines. Okay? And am I saying like never talk about other products? Like, no. I hope that you can see through that. Okay, but become the expert on what you use and what you love. And then if I have a client that I know, I'm like, she's really oily, like I have really dry skin. If I have a client, I'm like, she's super oily, acne prone, like she's completely opposite from me, I'm gonna recommend a skincare line for her. Okay, I'm not like Calendula the only thing. No, but it's what I'm the expert in. It's what I talk about the most. And guess what my best seller is? Guess what I sell the crap out of? Calendula oil. Why? Because that's what I use. That's what I talk about. That's the solution I sell to people. Okay? I want you guys to get excited about January. I want you to go ahead and set yourself up for success. Do not set yourself up for failure and thinking I have to have A+ work or I'm not doing anything at all. Because guess what? I showed up B- face today, and I hopefully you took value from my B- work, right? Moral of the story. I want you to set yourself up for success in January. And how can you do that? Get your content strategy outline done. Like, I don't want to be sitting here preaching to you guys and like your teacher, but really, like, homework's due. You got to get it done by the 1st. Okay, go get a cheapy calendar from the dollar store. You don't even have to do that. Okay, write it out on a blank sheet of paper. Get your content strategy done. Now, once I have my outline done, okay, because the outline is fairly simple to do. Do I create content for all of those days for the whole month? Heck no. Like I told you guys, I do not batch massive content. I typically prepare 2 days of content at a time. Okay, that works for me. Anything else is like overwhelming to me and I won't do. Okay, like my post that I put up on my personal wall this morning, I actually typed it up last night. I usually do it the night before and I will save it in my notes. So this morning, it's usually when I do most of my content when everybody's asleep and I'm like laying in bed. I saved it to my notes. So this morning, I just copy and pasted and threw out my picture. I edited my picture yesterday with PixArt app, played around with the app, and I typed up my post that went with my picture. I did all of this last night, saved it in my notes. Okay? Also, you can create a private group just for yourself to keep content in. That's another really good idea. If you want to prepare 3-4 days, a week of content, put it in your private group that it's just you in there, and you can go to that group to grab your content from. So when you wake up on January 1, you're like, okay, this week we are selling. Or, okay, this week we are recruiting. Whatever your goal is. Let's say it's selling. January, week 1, we are selling. Monday. Actually, what day is the 1st on? What's today? Wednesday? So January 1st is on Friday, right? Right? So Friday, what are you doing? What are you selling? Okay? I'm selling the calendula oil. I'm going to go to my group. I already have my picture with my calendula oil, or I've already created my 2-minute short video, or you can do a live on it. Okay? Create some piece of content that offers solutions to your ideal client. And guys, having your ideal client, I've talked to you all about this before, it's very, very important. You're not talking to everybody. You are talking to a very specific person. When you're talking to the camera, or every time you post, create that piece of content like you are speaking, like that person is right beside you, like you are speaking to that person. Okay? Okay, are there any questions? I think I got everything I wanted to say out. Come back through your comments. Any questions before I hop off of here? I've talked too much. Give it just a second, make sure there's no questions. But guys, like, I'm so excited for January. You have no idea. No questions, no questions. Okay, guys, that's it. I'll go back through and read through comments. I don't think I missed any questions, but if I did, I will get to it. Let me just leave you with January is going to be a pivotal step, a pivotal moving transition in your business. Like, already say it, already think it, already speak it. Okay? Let me just say, what you think about, you bring about. What you speak about, you bring about. Write those down too. What is up here, you are bringing into your life. If you all you think about is crap, guess what? You're bringing a crap ton of crap into your life. Okay? Is January going to be a pivotal moment in your business where you're like, enough is enough, I'm here to get serious, and January is it? Like, I've got my content strategy outline. I am committed and dedicated to showing up to my ideal client, my ideal team member every single day. Like, I am worth that. My family is worth that. This opportunity is mind-blowing. January is it. Not, I'm going to give it a go in January. I'm going to try it. Well, I'm going to give this content strategy outline thingy a whirl in January. We'll see how it goes. Like, don't even start. If that's your attitude, don't even start. Like, go ahead and save yourself the time. If you're like, well, I'm going to see what happens, like, don't even do it. Just don't. Okay? You have got to get so in here. You have got to hang around people that are speaking like I'm speaking. You have got to fill your mind up here with positivity. Okay? If you are letting negativity into your life, into your mind, into your ears, you're going to have negative things happen. You're going to have a negative outlook. Okay? If I cannot express to you enough what and who and what you're listening to, what you're watching, how much it affects your life, your personal life too. Okay? If you're hanging around the same downer, complaining, negative, what news going to be coming around the corner next, in 6 months from now, your life is going, your business, everything is going to be exactly the same, or maybe worse. So you better be switching up real quick. I'm talking like today on what podcasts you're listening to, what books you're reading, what friends you're talking to. Guys, I'm going to get real with you for a second. Like, I have changed so much, and if I'm around people or, like acquaintances or whatever, and like they're just talking about people and somebody else's life and this and that, and did you hear about this? Like, I am wired so differently now. Like, I can't be a part of that. Like, I want to talk about goals. I want to talk about goals for January and what we're going to do to be better and strategize with people. Like, my conversations are different now. So if you're on the phone or you're a messenger and you're talking about somebody and what they're doing in their life, or did you see that, or did you see them get this, or did you see her post that, or blah, 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 blah. Like, in 6 months from now, you're going to be in the exact same place. You have got to change up your conversations. You have got to, and if you've got somebody that you care about and they are actually your friend, you got to be real with them. Be like, listen, I'm trying to do some new things for myself, and I can't have these conversations. I hope that you can respect that. And those are hard conversations to have, but you need to voice that. Or guess what? Nothing will change. Nothing will change. Have enough respect for yourself and your family to change your conversations, to change who you're listening to change up your circle. Guys, my circle is so freaking small, like, it's scary. But I am so protective over my mindset and myself and my family. That's just the way it has to be. I can't do the gossip thing. I can't do the drama thing. I just can't. Like, physically can't do it. Like, shut it down. Okay? That wasn't a part of the training, but that piece of advice will save your life. Okay? And don't feel bad about telling somebody, listen, I can't have these conversations anymore. that is so valuable to be able to even say that. Change up the people you're hanging around, you're listening to, even in our social media group here. Okay, your social media community. Change up your news feed. You see something that triggers you, unfollow. Okay, unfollow people like all the time. It's no big deal, like calm down. Okay, I want nothing but positivity and people like-minded that are going places or that want to go places, not people that are so stuck and miserable and down on their life. Like, I'm not Jesus. You're not Jesus. You can't save everybody. Okay? Hopefully that helped. That's it. I am logging off now. I'm excited for January. Everybody get your content strategies, your content strategy outlines finished. Please get them finished. Okay? All right, guys. See ya.